Re kgutlile bafethu. Thank you for watching Soweto TV. Now you've met the mentees. Ke ba bone ba tatazela. It is kasi game changer at the end of the day, and we hope to get the best from them, from the person we're about to meet now. The real game changer of Ninjalo Consultants. Without wasting time, bafethu, arba kene rutlo re dintshang kol sighting la hae. I think a lot of people want to know, you know, as we're going to be inspiring these young ones. Where did it all start for you?
Okay, for me, it all started in 2004. It was a group of us, Majida, that we went to school.
Yeah.
You know, it was the time that the BEE wanted to be
part
of the BE trade.
Hey. Yeah.
And then we contributed some money, and then we started buying shares into a company that was listed in the alternate exchange.
Yeah.
I think we bought shares at 25,000.
Yeah.
And we just kept those shares, and they grew to $500,000 when the company was bought by PSG.
Wow.
And we were like, now we've arrived.
Yeah.
Because we always know when we want to start a business, we always want to use the working capital.
Yeah.
And we said, now we can approach banks.
Yeah.
But we did one big mistake. We bought a garage, engine garage, or CWJ.
Yeah. How
with two motors. Hey, that's the biggest mistake. That's the biggest mistake.
Talk about a gamble. Literally, yeah.
So we basically lost out on our investment,
Yeah.
and sort of the spirit died from the other guys. Mina reached out and only to find out DJ Fresh was running a competition in OYFM in 2005, where he partnered the Husband College, and I won the competition. So I needed to motivate why I should be the winner. So the one thing that I think resonated with Fresh was when I said I'm going to create employment. So that stuck with me from the 2005 until our journey started. And then I joined up with another 4 guys. In 2006 we registered a company called Bavugile. But it did not work out the way we wanted it to work out. Yes. And also, you know, that's why I started seeing a business where there's too many cooks.
It's tricky.
So in 2006, that's when we joined up with 4 guys, and that did not work out the way we wanted to be. And then we sort of wanted to branch out with another guy. In 2017, that's when we wanted to start. We started sucking Dima. And he got a job, and he said, big rent. I just said, take me now. I'm in this for the long haul. And then we sort of started sucking Dima. It operated till 2012. That's when now I started working by myself. With sucking Dima, I also partnered with the CA, Justice, and we ran and we did good things. We employed a lot of employees, but also I think I just wanted to prove myself that I can do it by my own. That's when I started Ninjalo.
The hunger and the passion was there.
Yes.
On my own with my passion.
Yes.
You know, and today we go Ninjalo.
Yes.
You know, and I know as much as you were under your own mentors, now you're the big guy.
Yes.
You know, now you're the one that needs to show these young ones, okay, yes, you are so right. What do you have in store for these young mentees?
I think we have been doing this. We have mentored a couple of them before, and we sort of think that we have found the right combination in terms of how do we get them. You know, sometimes when you focus for long, you have this deal, but when we come here and we show you, think, hey, I wasted 4 years or 3 years of my tertiary career. But we sort of like have a way now of bridging that gap when we show them. So accounting, we say everyone is an accountant. The only difference between us and everyone is we take it to the next level, where we now record and make sure that the paper talks some numbers.
The figures, you know.
Yes.
And you guys are numbers people. You know,
Yes.
now Aki Wadi numbers give 1 + 1 is 2. That's all I know. You know, and the challenges, you know, that these people can face. You know, how do you deal with those challenges? Say we face some from these young mentees. How do you tackle those?
Okay. The biggest challenge is for them now integrating to the working world.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we sort of picked up with the other mentees that we had before, we are based in the township.
Yeah.
So there is also the thing of, hey, I'm working for a small company. But only to find Dynamos come in small packages.
Yeah.
And we have produced the people that we have produced, they're holding good position.
Yeah.
So they're going to find themselves, they're going to learn, and they're going to be the best of the best.
Yeah.
That's what I can promise them.
And in this program, what do you want from them? How are you going to grill them? Because as much as you relax, it's so you strike me as a griller. You know, how are you looking to mentor them, mold them, bring them to the level Olinkoyo now?
Okay. So it starts by where, you know, they've got a lot of theory.
Yeah.
So now we need to get the theory out. But the way that we found it, when we use what you do on a day-to-day basis, it becomes easy to then work with the theory.
Yeah.
And then it starts making sense.
Yeah.
So for example, I normally say everyone is an accountant.
Yeah.
So do you have a bank account?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yes.
Do you have a credit card?
I used to.
It's fine. Do you
Yeah.
have a car?
No. I borrow a family car.
Where do you stay? So
Yeah.
I normally take all those things and then show them the principles of the company.
Yeah.
Where now when you talk about the credit card, you talk about the creditors.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the bank account, it's one of the assets.
The assets, the cars.
How I do
Yeah.
it. And when they start living that, it becomes easy. When we now use like invoices, it starts making sense. So that's my secret of getting them to the top.
Yeah, now that's quite the secret, because things can get a little expensive out here. And a little what goes where and what are we using how. I've noticed in most families, you know, they all use one account, you know, which usually messes up the things of the cash flow. What advice would you give those families out there? This is how we can change our way of thinking, change our way of moving in our daily lives so that we can save more, so that we can grow more. And I just want to know, how can you...
I think that used to happen back in the days.
Yeah.
And I used to see my parents doing this thing called budgeting. I don't know who said we should stop.
Yeah.
That's where all our problems started.
Yeah.
And that's where now also the banks treated us, giving us the credit and getting us. So probably that's why you chose yours.
Yeah, that's the main reason. Yeah.
So budgeting.
Because
that's when you're planning for your expenses.
Yeah.
This is what I have. This is how I'm going to spend it.
Yeah.
So you see now when they started bringing in the credit cards, now we started having access to cash. And it just went.
Yeah.
It was Christmas.
With plastic. Yeah. No, so
That's
true.
where the problem started.
Yeah. And these young mentees, are they going to be infiltrating the right way of us as I don't want to generalize it, I understand, but how can they try and groom us in the future? How are you preparing them for such situations?
So that's why we go back to the basics, and then we teach them the planning. So normally we have strategic sessions. We take them along so that they get exposure. So we service a lot of different clients, and I normally when I have meetings, I take them along so that they get exposed to different industries.
Yeah.
And in that way, it makes them greater.
It grooms them. And I believe they're going to go so far with the program, and I want to see the best out of them. Next thing, we don't want that. We want to see them grow. We want to see the best bankers in the country. We want to see the best visionaries in the country. And I believe Ninjalo will groom them to the best of their abilities. I wish I was the counting student, but we all have our goals, we all have our visions, and I want the best for them. And I wish you can groom them in that manner. Thank you so much for Nakia Ignatius. Ninjalo Consultants, I feel trusted or trustworthy to move forward, and I believe these young mentees, and they're going to become the best of the best in the game. There you have it, Bafetu. Thank you so much. We heard a lot from Ninjalo Consultants. Ignatius, the big boss, showed us the way. He paved it all. Now, we're about to head into him meeting these young mentees. But before we do that, let's just take a young breather. Rito le happy.